telling this man, get out the apartment. No, that man needs to get picked up. He needs to go get clean. He needs to go to jail. I agree,
but Allison and PA, okay, you need to understand how PA works. I don't know if you're from around there.
Girl.
But PA, they will not pick him up if she does not press charges. She has to follow through with it.
And he's not going to get clean in jail, that's for sure. He's not going to get clean in jail.
He's not?
No.
I'm okay with that.
When you go to jail, it's either you get sober for a couple of days, and then you get clean back on the
Party because you wanted to.
You can get more drugs in jail than you can.
You can literally get more drugs in jail than you can outside.
He's going to be in a tank for the first 7 days. That's what's going to happen. He's going to be in a tank for the first 7 days. That would be his 7 days to whip
my mom went to jail.
From there,
7 days to get sober, and then he's right back out in general population.
And if he goes to jail and tries to get sober in the tank for 7 days,
he needs to go to a mental institution. That's where that man needs to go. A mental institution, not no jail. Mental institution.
Yes, where he can be monitored. Because if he goes to jail for 7 days in a tank.
Michelle, if you don't put your part, if you don't put your part, okay, Hardy, you probably put your part and you motivated yourself to get out of that and stop doing drugs. But if he goes to jail and he goes back out and keeps on doing the same thing, like it's up to him, you know. It's up to him.
But what I'm saying is, Stella's just enabling. She's just enabling. He's not gonna do what he do out here in jail.
Well, the reason why she enables him is because 1, she's afraid of him. 2, it is a trauma bond. She doesn't know any better.
I'm talking about Stella. Why is Stella?
Hasn't Vium been in jail before?
He's talking to Stella.
She's actually he had a
I'm talking. Why is Stella enabling someone? What is this man to you?
Why does it matter to you?
Do you want him or something?
Do you want him or something? Or do you want
Stella? I have a question.
Stella is supposed to be Allison.
Are you trying to enable Vium? Are you trying to help him?
I'm going to stem off of what somebody else just said.
Why don't we just hear it right out of
Allison's friend? You're supposed to be Allison's friend.
That's the facts right there. I thought she was Allison's friend.
Right, and that's what we need to hear. Everybody needs to hear.
And she is Allison's friend.
She's Allison's friend, but she's, defending a man who's beating Allison.
Okay, that's your point of view. Now, why don't you ask
somebody in the comments right now are saying at the same time, I don't care about why are y'all doing that?
That's what Stella care about, is these views right here.
Well, somebody right now is saying that they're leaking her address. Like, why do people do stuff like that?
That's wrong. That's completely wrong. I'm not with all that.
You're giving her. You're literally giving her a view right now. Shut up. Like, Jesus, fuck.
Stella, are you trying?
Aren't you down there giving her a view right now in her box?
What do you mean? I'm supporting her. I'm not hating on her, but you're over here hating on her, saying you hate her so much, but you're in her life. Like, you're miserable as fuck.
Because at the end of the day, I'm defending the girl.
Well, let's not. Come on, let's be adults
Let's be so for real right now.
I just see a 20-year-old who is going to get severely hurt by this man, and there's a bunch of girls that.
We've already talked about this. You just obviously weren't there for the whole thing to hear about it, so you're going off things you barely heard.
No, I've been here. I've been watching.
Well, why don't everybody stop and ask the question and let Stella answer it? Are you supporting Vium?
We can't hear you. We can't hear
you.
you.
Let her talk. She's muted.
Everybody muted.
No, that's why I was giving you guys room to talk, because I do think that he needs therapy, like anger issues, like lots of therapy, because he can't control himself around her. He loses his control, but they do have a child, so they need to figure it out. And everyone was requesting, and that's why I gave people a platform to like join, to say how they felt and to talk it out, whether or not they're with me, against me, for her, not with her, whoever it was. I was letting everyone talk.
And that's understandable, but I feel like as her friend, I feel like you could have did this a different day.
Yeah, that's how
not even tonight. You didn't even have to do this right then and there, because then that makes everybody look at you different, even though you're supposed to be a friend.
And not only that, this man threatened to unalive his baby.
Yes, he did.
Did you see those texts?
And unalive her. So like,
you're okay with that, Stella?
I don't think Stella is.
But you were talking to Vium. Why are you even talking to him?
She is no longer talking to Vium from what she had said just a little bit ago.
Michelle, wait, Hardy, what was Stella saying?
Everybody was talking to Vium, though. It wasn't just Stella talking to Vium. Everybody was talking to Vium.
I really couldn't hear what she was saying.
No, I mean offline.
Can everybody
Like you have a whole offline. I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about
Talk to
online.
him offline.
Everybody should have a turn to talk. We shouldn't
There
be
was a
talking
chat online with her and Allison, and Vium is no longer in that chat. It's just Allison.
Why is he no longer in that chat?
Well, obviously
Because
He probably took
I think
himself
it was a
out.
disabled, what do you call it? That we
Because
had a
now
group chat.
everybody's coming for your neck.
No, that's not me. That's him. Look.
no. They're talking about
Disabled.
him.
I don't know. I think so. He had a
So
new
therefore,
Instagram
you didn't do it. He did it. So would you still be talking to him if he didn't disable it?
But it's a
No,
group
he
chat
didn't
between all three
disable
of
it.
them.
Someone
Okay, now
disabled
you're
his
just trying to
account.
start shit with her.
So my
He lost
question
his
is, if
account.
it wasn't disabled, would you still be conversating with Vium?
It's a group chat between them three.
Stella, you were also just
And
in a
if he
box.
did it, would it matter to you? Would it?
You were also just in a box on Viewing
We've never
Live.
talked one-on-one. We've always talked in a group chat.
You were also just in a box on Viewing Live.
Yeah, online. Telling him that.
Okay, but what was she saying on the box?
That
He's in
Allison brings
jail.
out the
He's
worst in
acting
him
up.
to calm down. Don't do it, Vium. Calm down. Calm
Okay,
down.
that's-
Vium don't care what
Do
you
you
say.
realize?
He gonna
But
beat
do
that
you
girl
realize that
regardless.
that is okay? That is like a counselor mechanism to somebody. Is
But
you don't
does
want to
Vium
rile
care?
them up. You want to
Is
try to get
Vium
them
gonna
help.
He
beat that
should be
girl
talking like
regardless?
that to Allison. She shouldn't be on his side.
And
should
she
be
already
on
has. And if you
Allison's
didn't
side.
listen, if you did not hear what she said Allison could even come there for a couple weeks and use her condo.
She can't side with her baby daddy that
But
just did all
Allison
that
isn't
and
going
then
to do that.
expect
Like
Allison
she's
to
too
do that.
scared
She's
of him.
giving opportunity.
She won't
to
do
get
it.
on
She's too scared.
Honestly, why would Allison do that? You've showed her, Stella, you're not a safe place. Are you gonna let Vium? What? Like you're not a safe place.
But you also have to remember what you see on TikTok isn't real life sometimes.
I know. I don't need.
But what's
I know
going
when
on
that
right
man
now
came in
is
that
real
live.
life, though. Like
I would
behind
never
the
have
scenes,
the audacity
we
to
wouldn't
do
have
that to
known
my
what was
woman
going on
ever,
with this girl.
no matter
Right,
how
but
mad I
behind
am.
the scenes, you don't
And
know
if
if
he gonna be on live
Allison
bashing her.
Yeah, probably
Stella.
He's on
showing a
live
little
bashing
boy,
her
but
25-8. Any chance that he
Oh,
gets, he bashes her.
absolutely. And that's why I think it would be
Like you
best
see
for
the
her to
look
get
in his
away out
eyes.
of
That
PA
dude is on demon
and
time.
away
He
from
will hurt
him.
that girl and not think twice about it.
Correct.
Broke her
That is
baby's
so true.
toys,
said that
trashed
the
her
way
house,
you-
degrading her as a woman.
Hardy is
And
right
if you
on that
love a
one.
woman, you're not gonna degrade her and make
I
her
would
feel lesser
never
than what
speak
she
to my
is.
woman that way, no matter
All of
how
you
mad I
Hardy
am.
is right on that one. Like if she
Valid
keeps going
point.
back to that, like we're gonna like he could even kill her and the baby. Like,
Facts.
And you guys
Facts.
think
They
Like
can't
he-
get back together. Like it's hard
It's
because like
toxic.
being a single
No, they
mom
can't.
is gonna suck.
my
Well,
mother
It
raised
really
let me
three
can.
girls?
I'm a single mom since I was the age of 15.
Unless someone is going to therapy and like going to unless he's going to active anger management and they're going to couples therapy because they need to be in couples therapy in order to work.
He needs
it
to
out.
work on himself first before he goes.
Yeah, he needs to, but they need to go to couples therapy as a couple too, so they can understand each other's communication skills, so they could talk better.
Right,
I
but
think
he has to
couple
learn
is out
those
the door. I
communication
think
skills
Allison is
before
way
he
too
does
young
it.
and he is way too narcissistic. He knows he
And
can
he's
play this
old.
little girl and do whatever he pleases to
Be
her.
careful. I'm old then too.
Stella, and you keep
No,
trying to say they
but
need to
he
get back
is
together.
20. She is 20.
No, I
and he is
said
28.
no. I'm being a realistic. Like I can't control them getting back together. Like I think that they should separate because he made it the way he gets hot headed. It's like not like he can't control himself.
Because when I
can't
saw
control himself,
Stella on
period.
Vium's live, I heard her
But I
saying,
can't control someone getting back together. Like I have to be a realist. Like if she decides she wants to get back together with him, that's them.
Yes, but you keep saying that they should get back together so she's
no,
not.
she didn't. Like I was on
No,
Vium's
she
live
didn't
and
say
Stella
they should
told
get back
Vium,
together. She said they should
"Don't
do
get
couples
back with
therapy."
him. Don't get back with her.
He said
"Don't
if
get
they
back with
were
her."
to get back together, they should.
Forget
do
a couples therapy. They don't need couples therapy. He needs to
need-
go to a mental institution. There is no couples nothing at this point.
what
If
about
you
Right,
don't-
but going to a mental institution.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend
So
that
it's-
Allison won't get back with him. She may.
And
But
whatever
that
she
is what a
decides to
trauma
do,
bond
whatever
is.
she decides
a
to
woman
do is
will get back
obviously
with
going
her
to be out of
abuser
our
7
hands.
times
All
most
of
likely
this-
before they leave.
You're
Correct.
saying basically
Yeah,
the
if
same
they
thing
if
Stella
they do
said.
get
It's
back
just
together,
putting
couples
people
therapy
together.
would help them. Like if they decide that they want to work things out, whether or not all of us, however, what we think is not our life, couples therapy could help.
I don't know. It just makes me very angry to see someone supporting this man when, like, I see the look in this man's eyes, and he's gonna hurt that girl. He is gonna hurt her If you have the audacity to be the way he is on live, what is he doing behind those doors?
Exactly.
And him just snatching her phone every
First
time
of
he feels
all,
like he's obligated
That
to
made
her.
my
8
heart
years,
thump.
9,
That
never
made
snatched
my
a phone
heart
from her.
thump for her.
I
When
feel
he
like
snatched
you're
that phone, that made
such
my
a
heart
fake
thump.
friend for going and saying all that stuff about to Vium to leave the house and stuff like that.
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
so.
that is so fake for you to do
I
that.
don't think so.
Why would you have a man's back over a
8
woman's
o'clock.
back?
8 o'clock. She told him to leave the house so Allison could go home. She
No,
told him.
He
she
should
told
have
him to
been
leave
had left
for
the
the
house the
and it's
other
on
day.
live and it's recorded.
This has been going on for 3 days now. This
And
man's been doing this shit for
but
3
she's been
days.
basically telling him to leave the house and leave Allison alone. That I think that's a
No,
way.
if she was saying
No,
that, she would have
if
said,
you heard
"Vium,
I
the
take it differently
conversation
than you
between
do.
her and Red, it clearly says, and they have it on the TeaPage, that she told Vium to leave because she knew the cops were coming,
Yep.
and that's why she told Vium to leave.
No,
That's
I said
disgusting.
Allison is okay. I keep saying this to him that no matter what, because he's a man, he will go to jail for yelling at her, for disrupting the
He should
house,
go to
or
jail.
whatever. I said that
He
to him
should go to
today.
jail.
No matter what, it's
He's put
a woman's
his
world,
hands on
and
her multiple times.
if you're gonna talk over me, like it's not gonna work because you asked me something, I'm responding. So I said basically it's not gonna work because it's a woman's world and men are just living in it. So you can't be disrespectful to a woman because no matter what, you will go to jail and you will serve time for disrespecting a woman. Whether
Stella,
it's verbal,
do you think he deserves jail?
emotional, physical, whatever it is, you will go to jail and you will serve time.
Burning pits of hell is where he need to go.
I don't think that justice will be served.
You
for
don't
him to
hear
be jailed.
evil. He's just an evil person.
Okay, so why did you stop him from going to jail if he put his hands on her? That's what I want to know.
No, this was earlier when she was crying about a pillow. I told him, "Yo, you need to leave. You need to get your shit and go. Like you need to
but then
leave
why
her alone
on-
because the way I saw things, the way that they looked, and I'm like, the way that they're heading, like you're gonna end up in jail. You're getting hot-headed. You need to
Should he go to
take a
jail?
walk, go."
Right,
So why when you were on
Yeah, but the fact is that
Can one by one talk?
Yeah, let's not talk over him. Then it won't even work.
so
that was
why-
basically a preventative. It wasn't her giving him a heads up. It was a preventative from him escalating the situation.
I get what you're saying, but
Leave
if you
the
listen to
apartment.
the
And he
live
never even got
between
the
her and
message
Red-
because I didn't even realize, like, I'm still like DPD. I didn't even realize in the group chat, his account was disabled. He has a new IG. Like, I didn't even know that. It's like,
I know, but I'm saying what
so
you said to
slow.
Red was different from what you're saying to us.
My what?
I'm saying what you said on live with Red is different from what you're saying right now to us.
What did I say? Cause I'm talking to Red. I'm reading it, the text right now. I said, I'm like, leave peacefully because you guys are gonna end up getting back together. And if you have a record with her, police are gonna be taking your information down. CPS is gonna use it against y'all when the baby's born. You just leave now peacefully.
Can you show us that or not?
Yeah.
So let's see.
yeah, but to me,
What's going on there, love? Let's see it.
it feels like a bit of a lie
you skipping
because
some
I feel
parts.
like
But it's to Allison. It's a message to Allison.
yeah, but the thing
Allison's
is, you
face.
just don't do that to another female. If it was you in the same situation, would you want someone messaging your man at the
I'm
time to
messaging
leave?
her.
You're taking that
But
wrong.
she meant to message Vium.
No, I'm not taking it wrong. It's all just for
so how
clout.
did Vium know to leave then if you were
The message
messaging her?
was to Allison.
I don't know. Maybe he was watching the
Taking it
live.
wrong.
I was messaging her.
So
Okay, that
again,
has
do you
nothing to
think
do-
Vium should go to jail for putting his hands on Allison?
Of course. Any man should go to jail for putting his hands on a woman.
All right.
Hello?
So you knew. That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Allison didn't tell me that. I asked Allison, did he put his hands on you? And Allison said no.
It doesn't matter.
She's
He
not
put
gonna
his
tell
hands
you
on her
that.
today. He
Of course he's
still,
not gonna tell
he
you that.
still put his hands on her.
One by
Point blank,
one.
period.
Still, but Allison is still denying the fact that he did.
And
She
that
was in the hospital. She said that she put her
There's
hands on
a
her.
video posted. There's a
They
video
protect
posted
the
on a
person
page that literally said
until they,
Allison said that if I wasn't
unalive us.
pregnant right now, yeah, he didn't hit me, but if I wasn't pregnant right now, I would still be getting beat on. He was beating on her before she got pregnant.
And
Everyone
if
knows
he
that
was
on
doing
a
it
live,
before,
what
I
is
don't
he
know how
doing
many
behind
times
the
I gotta
doors?
say this, but in Pennsylvania, it doesn't matter. They won't. They can arrest him at that moment, but if she does not follow through with those charges, they get
I
dropped.
understand that. I know that.
No, that's
That's
not true. Because
understandable.
eventually
PA,
the
it is
state will
true.
pick it up. Eventually the state.
No,
will
I'm
pick it
sure
up.
it is
In
true because in
Pennsylvania-
New York it's the same way.
New
Not
York
that New
and
York
Okay,
is
so I have one more
Pennsylvania.
question. So what's up
You
with
could
the
put a
live with
restraining order
Red?
permanent and then go
Why
to a
did you say
courthouse
that
and
to
take it
Red?
out.
On live with Red, you said I told him to leave the house because the cops were coming, and
Yep,
it's clipped.
that is
It's
what we
clipped
said.
on a TeaPage.
So my question is, why are you
said-
trying to protect him from
I
the
could
cops?
read
It
you the
doesn't
message
matter
of
what
what
you said in
exactly
the
I said.
text.
I could show
I
you
said
the
you
clip.
not leave now. I'm telling you to leave peacefully before the
I'm not
cops get
talking
there. No
about the
joke.
text message.
We're
for
talking about the
fuck's
clip
sake.
and the
I'm
live with
talking
Red.
about the clip that you said
Why
to
did you
Red.
say
I
that?
said to him, I guess
Yeah.
because lawyer said that. Like I was just going along with
You're
whatever the lawyer was
reiterating
saying.
what
Right,
somebody
because
else
you'll go
said.
along with whatever is getting you views.
If
I
this
don't
is
think
a
that's
panel about
it's-
Allison,
That's
why is
100% it.
Allison?
And then
I
why
don't
was he
think that
going
it's
in on Lawyer the
100%.
other day too,
We're talking
saying
about
that
the
Lawyer
clips.
is a
Who's
clout
going to be talking
chaser?
about Stella, baby?
But we can all agree to
He's the biggest
disagree as
clout
well.
chaser I
as
have
an
ever met in
adult.
my life.
Like honestly, you do be saying a lot of off the wall crap, like attacking Lawyer, saying that he's a clout chaser. Lawyer's like one of the nicest like men on this
He
app.
be actually caring.
Can I say something real quick? Okay, what I have noticed with skits and everything that are done on here, all right, Stella could be talking about Lawyer, okay? And in the same breath, they could be texting each other behind the scenes, and you guys don't even know it.
No,
I get that,
come
Michelle,
on now.
but did
Come
you
on
not
now.
see the live? Did you not
Seriously.
see what it really
Girl,
is?
I know Lawyer, and I know that that was no skit. He
Well,
was
I'm not
literally
saying that
saying-
particular
Did you see
situation.
that
I'm
meme?
just saying
Party, I'm
Who's
letting
gonna
you
break their
talk.
stuff?
Hello.
If I was
But
like
also, Lawyer, when
intimidated
he
about
was-
what you were saying, I would have dropped you. And I'm
No
not gonna
one's
drop
saying
you.
to be intimidated. I want to
No,
know.
but if I
why
was
are
like,
you-
Love, you're not intimidated by nothing. This is I know that. You
I
this
feel
is
like you don't
to
think before you talk, and you say a lot of crap that just flies out of your mouth without even thinking.
Why do
it
these
through.
people have so many opinions?
because a
Because
girl's
it's a
getting beat.
panel?
That's why.
It's a panel.
I get it, and I know the whole situation. I was live
You
with them.
clearly don't get it because you wouldn't be coming in here talking like that.
Can I
so.
actually say something? I think there's two sides to a story, and you can't just believe everything you hear on the internet.
well,
I
there's
don't
technically
need
three
two
sides to
sides.
every
Did you
story.
not see how he came in that live?
I saw, and it is
There's a
crazy.
baby in her belly.
It is crazy, and it is unsafe, and it was obnoxious. Yes, but who
I wouldn't
knows?
treat my
Can I ask you?
Sorry, can I say something?
Nobody. Let me just say something. Nobody knows what happened once that camera went off.
Absolutely, but you do know what
That's
happened.
not the
Text
first clip.
messages
There's
of him
another clip.
wanting to unalive Allison and the baby.
There's
Very
another
true.
clip where she has her makeup all done and he's yelling at her, she's crying, and he comes in, and the fear in that poor girl's eyes was sad. And then him on live at his buddy's house, like the way he starts screaming.
This is Cass and Lex.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love your guys' videos.
And this is why I ride for people like Allison. I've done my wife done been beat by men just like Vium.
All right, yes, I understand, and I came from a very abusive, toxic relationship, and I'm only 23, and I was in it from when I was 18 till I was 22.
I don't like that whole you don't know what happened after. Like that's not like that's how women like her get
I don't
unalive.
mean it like that, but I'm saying, like, obviously Shay got crazy because she did call the cops. She wouldn't call the cops if she felt well.
And that's what I mean. Allison has rode for this man how long? Walked through active addiction, done bailed him out, done it all.
She's always been
She's been over 10 bands on dude. and
She's
he's
been a
grateful.
rider for her man
more than
because she's in
10
love
bands.
with him, and he's just failing.
She's
'cause,
not
you know,
in love with him, guys. She's used to him. There's a trauma bond.
Yeah.
Yes,
You guys-
that's exactly
she's
what
not
it
in
is,
love
a
with
trauma
him.
bond.
Yep.
Yeah, they call
That's
that a
not
familiar.
love. That's not love.
And like Stella, I don't even do this stuff. Have you ever seen me on any panel, anything like that?
No, but I feel like you're passionate about this
I
because
am passionate because I'm worried about a girl getting hurt.
No, and I know that
And
because
she's right.
your wife has been someone that's been like, I'm trying to think before I speak because you guys say I don't think before I speak, so I'm trying to really think before I speak. I know that your wife has gone through this, which is why I'm looking off to the side so I can think about my feelings. Like, so I feel you completely, and I know that it's coming from a genuine, real place, like how you feel about this, and that you're like trying to spread awareness on like your perception on the whole thing, which is why I'm letting you stay here and talk, even though you cursed me out.
Because I
Okay, I have
feel
a question.
Allison
So, are
is
you
your
friends with Allison? Do you consider yourself a friend with Allison?
I would, of course, yeah. What the hell?
I think you should always be a girl's girl no
So
matter
then
what.
why do you keep hosting? Okay, so the night everything happened, you hosted a whole live about her. You hosted a whole live about her, and you were letting people just dog her and trash her and run her through the mud, and doing all this stuff. You didn't have her back.
And I understand you can't control others. I do
Yeah,
get
I was
that.
letting anyone could join. I wasn't.
Right, I understand that, but you didn't have her back. You didn't reach out to her and say, "Dude, I'm so sorry for like doing what I did." Like, instead of doing that, why not talk to her instead of hosting a live about her? I don't understand.
Ooh. Is a good
I can
point right
post the
there.
live. It's my live.
Okay, I never said you didn't, but I'm saying if you're a good friend and you're a good friend, you're not gonna sit
No,
here
we're
and
not
host
good
a live.
friends. We're acquaintances. Like we work together.
You just said you were her
that
friend.
y'all were friends.
Not
You
good
can't go back on
friends,
your
not super
word,
good
though.
friends, but I have helped her like with her rent and stuff like that.
You don't
Even
even
if
have
you
to
guys
say
are
that
friends
though. You
at
don't even
all.
have to say what you helped her do, because whatever you helped her do, you did that out of the kindness of your heart. So don't try to bring up what you did
No,
for somebody when y'all were supposed to
No,
be
I am
friends. though.
saying like you guys, I have supported and I have helped out. The only reason why I'm doing this is because when people were asking to joining, I was giving them a platform to talk. Like, if you don't want to be in the platform,
Okay, but if she's your real friend, the night everything went down, you could have reached out and said, "I'm so sorry how things went down. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I'm sorry. I apologize."
And
but
also,
instead of
why
I'm
doing
gonna have a conversation with her.
yeah,
Why
but
were you
you've
on
hosted
live
like
with
3
Vium
lives about her.
supporting Vium?
Her lawyer
He's
did
like,
too, and
oh
he was
no,
laughing while
Stella's a
she was
good
showing him
girl.
the apartment.
She's not. She's a good girl. You're just feeding his ego. Like, do you not see that?
That he's
You're
not a
just,
good
like,
man.
making him like, yeah, like I'm winning.
Everything about Vium on the internet is nothing positive.
Lexi, they don't have to be close, but if that's your friend, instead of hosting a live or 3 lives or 4 lives, you would reach out to your friend and be like, "Dude, I'm sorry. Like, I messed up." Even if, because you say you didn't mean to do that, right? You're like, I was
Hosting the
just telling you.
live? No, I'm hosting the live because when everything like happened, like I got vacuum sucked into it, and then
Because
I had
of
to
what
like
you did.
yeah,
you
because
warned a man about the cops
because
coming.
because what I said in that group chat. So I got vacuum sucked into it. So then like everyone kept joining, and then just let everyone talk. But yeah, I'll have a conversation with Allison.
That should have been the first thing that you did if it was a real friend.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll have a
Allison
conversation
seems
with that.
real
So,
hurt
you
by
know,
what
not
you're
everybody
doing.
thinks the same, and that's where
I
the
think
problem.
at the end of the day, it's just so sad. Like, she's pregnant and she's all alone and she's only 20 years old.
That's the biggest thing. She's only 20, dude. Like,
But
she
honestly,
And
like
not
I
for
feel like
nothing,
everybody is
her man is a grown adult. He's
I'm
a
sure this is her
failure.
first
He's
real
a
love.
failure. He's nothing good. And at the end of the day, everybody should be supporting Allison instead of Vium.
And like,
Correct.
I'm
No, for
not
sure.
saying like
For sure.
like Vium don't deserve no love or nothing like that, because facts is he's actively using.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
enabling him and boosting his ego and making him seem like, yeah, you right, dog. Like, you need to get out of there. She brings out the worst in you. She brings out the worst in
Like,
you.
that's
You
not
can't-
what you say. Like,
you
he's
can't
running
control
away from
yourself
his
around her.
kid.
Vium can't control himself at all. Not around her, around anybody.
Anybody for that matter.
Like, he needs real help.
He can
And
control
people like
himself
you-
around people that he knows that he feels intimidated by.
And people like you only make it worse. And I'm like, I know I came in here hot, I did, but like, I don't like that. Like, I see it, and he's gonna.
But instead of coming at somebody, give advice first and then see how they react to it.
No, the way she was with Duchess and all them, the way she was letting Duchess talk about Allison, there's no advice to give. You're wrong.
Well, there is advice to give. I mean, just like advice was given and said, hey, maybe you should reach out to your friend.
Guys, when Duchess was talking, like, also, I'm on the treadmill. So I gave people, like, I was accepting people so they can join, so they could talk, and I'm on the treadmill. I didn't even, like, I had to get off the treadmill to come to the live to, like, hear what you guys were saying sometimes. So it was like, I wasn't talking, but this is why they were talking to each other. So, like, to educate whoever they needed to educate, like, because there was a big panel and everyone was talking to each other. No one was talking to me.
Okay, but I feel like you have changed so much from the I seen you when you were Rico's friend and you were going live with Rico to now who you are now. You're a completely different person. You literally
I
you're
used
like
to
this
rock
nice
with you, Stella. I
person,
like the
and
now vibes, like I like that. But you, I feel like this shit be going to your head a little bit.
It's getting messy.
Literally.
And I don't even mean
how
to.
you're giving
I just feel that's what it is.
An opinion, and it's cordial. It's
Okay,
not.
so should we tell her? I think our advice is to be who you truly are. Don't sit there and run around and chase clout. Don't try to
come to you naturally.
Yes, exactly. Like, don't try to be like everyone else. Be yourself.
And you're not getting it from the right people.
Not all attention, not negative. All attention ain't good attention. Right? Like right now, you got a lot of people that they come in for your neck. Like they see you supporting this abuser who real life be abusing this girl. And what we see is you rocking right with it.
It just seems I don't want Allison to feel like I'm supporting her abuse.
Oh, she feels that way.
I'm gonna have a conversation.
Well, she definitely feels that way. I was just on the live and she's on a panel with a whole bunch of other people. But it's like at the same time, like I feel like the way she's talking about you, she don't feel like y'all are friends just because of what she.
She said yesterday you weren't a girl's girl and that she felt like you did not have her back. So
that's true. I felt like that too.
Even earlier, she was live with Fly and they were talking about Kayla's baby shower. She said that they're not gonna have you there.
Well, because she felt violated in her friendship.
And
I think that that's something that Stella and Allison need to work out themselves. Maybe Stella can go on and make a video of apology to Allison and explain herself.
What Stella's not understanding, what you're not understanding is that you can go around and you can be fake for so long because people are going to start clipping it and people are going to start seeing the real you.
Yeah, never fake a character.
Like, I really hope that
I'm not gonna make a post, but we can have a private conversation.
You can talk to her in private.
So when you guys said that, like, you guys I should have a private conversation with her. Like, I reached out to her privately.
I know, but you should have had that private conversation.
Right. And not even today, because today it's not going to feel like it's genuine to her because you did it today.
Right.
Yeah, I feel
We're
like
telling
she's
you to
gonna
do
think
it.
you're
You have
only
to think
doing
of
it
these
because
things on your
people are
own.
coming for your neck.
True. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm agreeing with you.
No, I get that. I get that. People. I get it. We human. I'm not.
But honestly, like, Lawyer was on live with Allison, and he was, when she was showing the apartment, like, he was laughing and he added somebody and telling them, like, to be quiet because the cops were there, and he was, like, laughing at the situation also. And there's clips about it too.
He added Frankie.
I feel like the biggest thing is we need to see that this man is a full-blown addict. He is daily smoking on your house. And like all of us as a whole are not helping him any by feeding his ego. And tonight on that live where he was, when Allison was coming in the live and all that, like, you're just feeding his ego.
No, I was telling him, he said that he was going to go do something. I said, you better not go, like, implying that he was going to go back there. I said,
He was already done did it. You can't see that he was already HI. You can't see that?
PH. I guess I just don't deal with
if you're not around someone like that,
I don't know what being like that looks like.
HI.
He definitely already
on the live for everybody to know. So if you don't know,
some people
he was
when someone is nodded off. When someone's nodded off, like, yeah,
you don't gotta be nodded off to
But
be.
she doesn't realize that if she's not around that, you know, I mean, like, if I'm not around something my whole entire life and I'm just now introduced to it,
I get that. I do. I guess I just see it because
so there's just everybody has their own point of view and how they see things. And maybe at that particular time, she's not seeing what we're seeing.
I don't even think Allison be
But
seeing it.
this is why
Right,
hosting this live
exactly.
was good, because I feel educated.
I feel like everybody makes
Definitely.
mistakes, and probably Stella made mistakes too. But I feel like everybody's reaching out to Allison now. Even people that hated her are reaching out to her now.
Right, and I think that Stella right now is acknowledging that, you know, maybe should have done things a little differently, and you know, she's sympathetic to the situation and wants to make it right, so she'll have a conversation with Allison later.
I just hope it's real.
And just keep it off the internet. And if it's
No, it is real. because
honestly,
when-
I just have a feeling that Allison's probably gonna bring the apology to the internet, but just ignore it.
I'm not gonna type it. I'm gonna have a phone call.
No, oh yeah,
I
yeah,
think
smart.
that's the
Still
best
might
way. I
bring
think
it up.
this
That's
internet
what she's
shit
trying
ain't
to say,
nothing
I feel
genuine
like.
besides a real conversation
Stella,
with
I
someone.
think you should do what you just said and make the phone call and not a text.
I feel like
Yeah,
you would do a
that's
180
probably
on
gonna
her
affect my
personality.
I mean, but if you can go and see
respect.
her in person and check up on her well-being as well, I mean, that's
yeah.
great. That's better. But if you can
And if
only
she
do
needs
the phone
anything,
call, then
bro,
do
like
the
if
phone
she
call.
really needed something, like I got her. Like if she really needed something.
But she don't know
How
that.
old
She
are
don't
you,
feel. She
Stella?
don't feel like that right now. But you did also just try to use what you
I
did
didn't
for
know
her
you were
against
younger. I
her.
thought you were like 28. So I didn't realize you were. I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
a lot of
she's-
internet trolls.
I heard she's 29, but I mean,
Who's
I'm the old
29?
part in the group here.
Well, not that age matters, but I
It
came
really
into
doesn't at this
you
point.
know.
29
Like, let's be
active
so
I mean, who
clear.
cares how old you are? But like, don't sit and
What
keep
your
lying
age
about it.
is.
Literally, age does not matter.
No, it
It
doesn't.
doesn't matter what age.
No,
You can
so this
still
is why
possibly
I
get
think
beat on,
this
no
is
matter what
good.
age you are. Let's be
I
honest.
was
good
18
because-
getting dragged on a sidewalk by my ex-boyfriend, getting punched in the face when he was cheating on me. 18
No, that's
years
a
old.
fact. I
I
was
was
14
15,
doing
girl.
age,
When I
so.
got pregnant, my baby daddy used to beat on me. I was 15.
My ex used to
women for
beat
getting
my
away.
ass through there and back. I know exactly what Allison's going through, and I'm telling you,
I put
it's
him in
not
jail. I
Ask you
still
guys
went
a
back with him.
question. The ones that have been through DV.
what.
Is there any like? Is there a way like for you to like see the warning signs, or is it
Yes.
just
Let me
happening
go first.
randomly?
You could, you know, by the way he's
Yeah.
calling her big back. Anything disrespectful, the way he even talks about his woman, calling her big back. That's
The
how
way
you know
he
he don't
came in
respect
that
her.
room.
Right, verbal.
Yeah, but she's talking about like
Talking on comments.
Yes,
talking
there's
on
red flags.
comments.
You could tell if when you're walking near a woman and like she's like a little
I have a question.
flinchy.
Do you guys think that like even a good man can do that to you
Yes.
guys? Like,
Yes.
randomly?
Yes, I
Yeah,
thought
my
my
baby
ex
daddy
was the
used to put
greatest man
GPS
alive,
on
and he
me.
treated me different. I
Men can put on this good man facade and still be a woman beater behind closed doors.
yes, and they'll play
Yes.
the character so well. I could promise you
Literally,
that.
play it so good and well.
Wear a
15 and a
mask.
half years, and I'll tell you what, it is the best feeling to get away. And
Really try
Right,
that.
but it is hard though, so I
is.
understand.
It's not that
But
easy
it's
because
hard.
me,
It's
I was
very hard.
working.
It
When
is
I was
Like if he's gonna
hard.
talk to her like that on live, come in a room like
Yo,
that
if my
on
man
live,
ever
call
talk
her
to me like
big
that, it's
back,
game over.
bitch.
Right, but
Guys, it's not that easy. It's not that
Using
easy.
that girl.
He even said that he don't even care. He don't care about the baby, but he'll go get another girl pregnant, and that's
He
gonna be
literally
the best
said that
baby ever.
earlier on his
Yep,
live
he
this
said that
morning,
today. He
that
said
he
that
don't care if his
yesterday.
baby crooks, that he'll get another girl pregnant
Yeah.
so but he could be stepdaddy to his baby. Who
I
the
don't
fuck
think
is
anybody
that?
Y'all
says
don't
that to have a
understand
baby
that.
with a
What
what
It's
man
not
in the
that
right
easy to
mind
get out
says
of
that if
domestic
that's
violence.
Yo,
gonna be
best
the woman
believe
you
if
love.
I ever had a
Let's be
kid and
serious.
my baby daddy acted that way, it would be a big problem.
The
he's
question
already
was, what
talking
man
about
in his
having
right
another
mind would
baby.
say that? Well, he's
But
obviously
weren't you
not
just
in
saying
his
that your
right
baby daddy
mind.
beat her?
And you want to know what's the saddest part about this
Well,
all?
Vium has said he wants several baby mamas when he was sober.
Listen. Who cares about that?
I've been watching Vium for about 4 or 5 years now. Before TikTok, that man has been actively using for years.
Yes.
Years and years. If someone's getting clean, you're gonna see that someone's getting clean. They're gonna change absolutely.
I saw my
everything.
mom. I saw my mom
Everything.
get clean. My mom was on H for a long time.
He's changed nothing.
Nothing.
But
No.
control
My
is
mom
involved.
lost- my mom
You
lost
said
five
something about
kids.
him being
Before
on
I go, I just
Suboxone
want to
that
say
he
one thing
couldn't
to you,
get a
Stella.
refill.
That's a lie.
I love
Suboxone-
Allison. Allison is so funny. she goes, go get. I'm so sorry. She's so cute.
Well, she was on earlier saying how
texted
she
me back.
loves
She
to
texted
enjoy
me
a
back
healthy
roasting
food,
me.
so.
That's Allison.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I feel like out of all women on the internet,
That's your
Allison,
guys' private conversation, and you should keep it private.
Allison has the best sense of humor, and I feel like a lot of people have to understand her.
I also feel like people forget how young she is. She is 20.
She's
like
a
this
child.
man
She's not literally an
reached
adult
on her.
yet.
He grabbed
He's
her
an
like a
extremely
little
mature
leech.
20-year-old, I'll tell you that.
I think it's so crazy that how old is Vium?
I don't know. I have no idea, but
I
he's
think
seen a vulnerable
it's
girl.
obnoxious and bizarre how a 30-year-old man acts somebody her age and she acts his age.
Right, exactly.
Wait, but the racist comments can't be excused, though. That can't
No.
always be excused.
Oh, no, I agree with that as well.
What are you talking about?
He's made several racist comments about black people, etc.
And Stella hasn't. I'm confused.
I'm gonna say
I'm
this.
not saying it's all on one person.
Stella, I don't even think you should be taking what Allison is saying as like she's being funny, because she's literally on this live not talking no funny shit about you.
I thought she was talking about Vium.
No, Allison is over here talking about, and Kayla's up on there too. They're both talking about Stella right now. But Kayla was just in here getting Stella.
Well, I mean, like I said, that we
corny.
are Stella
corny.
protecting this abuser.
She wasn't doing that to be
I said
nice.
people was gonna come for your neck. I said that.
Anyway, so my biggest issue with Stella is that you try to act like you're such a nice person and stuff like that.
I don't have any
But
issues
you went
with
to
anybody.
you went to my page on my TikTok, and you pointed out pictures of me saying that I'm showing my PU blah 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 on TikTok. And then you were saying that I smell like fish and all kinds of stuff. You don't remember that because you were drunk. But you did do that to me on your live. You tried to roast me.
You know Stella
For a different
With little
conversation.
kids.
time out. Goldie, you know Stella in real life?
I don't know Stella in real life, but she was on live.
So
She
how
went
would
to my TikTok. Listen.
She
if
said
you
that she didn't even check her Instagram. Like,
If you
I'm playing it for
if
you right
would
now,
listen,
Stella.
listen with your ears instead of talking. You're not my friend. She went to my TikTok and she seen a picture of me on her while she was on live. She pointed out a picture of me and said I was showing my PU blah 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 on TikTok.
Yo, who's talking in my
Why is
video
nobody
back?
showing her live when people are talking?
And not only that, then you try to say that I smell like fish and all this stuff. You were drunk. You don't remember that?
It's tea for thought.
I don't remember you.
You
at
don't
all.
remember coming for me?
Were we on live together?
No, you were on live with a bunch of little kids and you were having like a sleepover. And you went to my TikTok while you were on live.
Oh.
And you seen a picture of me on my TikTok and you said, "Oh, she's showing her PU
why
blah,
was
blah,
she
blah, on
going
Like
TikTok."
roasting. Oh, I know what he took. I was babysitting a bunch of kids.
Right, and you were trying to clown me. You were trying to clown me on your live.
Stella, Kayla just said that she doesn't even want you to come to her gender reveal.
That's
what I said earlier.
I think
And
that
that's when
once
I
she
come
has
on every single time you're on, and I try to roast you.
Yo, can somebody mute their phone?
Goldie, I'm sorry if I roasted you, like when I was with a bunch of kids. That's
But what
kinda
you said
not-
wasn't even true. It was irrelevant. But it was just the fact that you try to do that in front of however many people on your platform. It's kind of disgusting that you're a girl's girl.
No,
And let alone in front of
we
kids.
were roasting. I know what you're talking about, but like it was a roast session. So
It wasn't a roast session though.
That's not roasting though.
That's not something that you do to
disrespectful.
someone. You don't sit there and attack people.
Yeah, and I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk.
Well, whatever you were. So you were doing that while you were sober? That's even worse.
Crazy.
That's even
I
worse.
was not drunk.
Oh man.
I don't know. I think the bigger thing here is like you need Stella.
It shows her character. That's what I'm
you
pointing
have
out.
a following. You have people watching you.
Keep it positive.
Like you need to think. You need to like.
Exactly.
Not all attention is
Stella,
good
she
attention.
said that Kayla just said that she tried to request to join, but you didn't accept it.
There's a full panel here. Like I have a thing here. Does she want to come? Why does she want to come back on this live? Like
I don't know, but she was just gifting you, but it's okay.
Thanks, Kayla, for Stella.
So if you're ever wondering like why I have an issue with you, why I come in talking crap to you on your live, that's why. Because you came for my neck, and that's why I come for you every single time you're on live.
I'm sorry.
I only have an issue because I felt like you feel like you are protecting an abuser. Besides that,
Okay, well, Goldie, I'm sorry. Do you accept my apology?
and that's crazy.
You actually.
Well, you know, and another thing, instead of just saying it, you got to
And
show
then
it,
also Phoenix is my girl.
you
Just
know.
saying.
Okay, but do you accept my apology, Goldie? So I didn't mean to hurt, like, say those things to you.
No, yeah, I just wanted everyone to know like why I come in like on your lives and I'm always like rude or mean or whatever. It's because you did that to me and it hurt my feelings. So I like come in and I'm like, just want to show you how it feels when someone actually comes for you every day. It doesn't feel good.
Oh, Goldie, that makes me sad that you
That's actually
don't
so
let
sad.
people. Girl, Goldie, don't let nobody hurt your feelings on this app. I get
Goldie,
it. It's
you're
hard.
beautiful, girl. I see your
I get it.
picture.
It's hard because they be doing too
Goldie,
much sometimes.
if it makes you feel better, I didn't even click on your profile. I think you must have said something in the comments, and I was just with a bunch of people, and I said something. I just was roasting you, and I shouldn't do that because I don't know like how your mind is and how you feel.
And you don't know her reaction either.
How you're gonna react.
You never
Which
know
it
what
makes
someone's
sense
going
why, like, I get a lot of, sometimes there's just a bunch of comments on my thingy, so I don't like pay attention too much. But it makes sense why you would come in my live every single day, like saying things that are mean, because you know you just want to reciprocate the energy that you felt.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, let's see if she likes it. That's just, I was being petty, but
Also, Goldie, don't ever let someone take you out of your character. Like, don't. I know it's hard. I know it's easier said
Don't
than
ever
done.
let
And you
anybody
too,
take your
Stella.
time.
Like, don't let these views or anything. Like, nah. Don't let these views do not matter. I promise you, they do
yeah, but
not.
she has so she has a big platform. So there's like 700 people in here every time she goes live. So when she's roasting me, it's not just her roasting me in front of like 700 people.
I know. It's several.
And she's a bigger creator than I am, so it's like,
I don't want to do that. I'm sorry.
And I think you need. I'm glad you said that, Goldie, because this.
Maybe
she needs
change
to
up the
realize,
platform and
what you
be
saying be
more
affecting
I
confident.
will say though, like me and some other creators,
Words affect everybody.
or maybe have like a disclaimer, like, oh, there's a current roast session in this live, like
yeah.
Like a
Stella, what
disclaimer
happened to you
background.
cosplaying as Cinderella and stuff though? Like that was actually cool. Like
I like that. Yes.
No one
I
liked
do
it. Okay,
too.
first of all, when I did Cinderella, nobody liked it. Nobody
But
liked
obviously,
it.
believe it or not, a lot of people did.
No,
like,
when
I thought it was genuine. I thought it was sweet, actually.
when I was doing the Cinderella though, like everyone was commenting, "Oh, you're weird. You're this. You're that."
what people think.
It's not weird. You can't
Yeah,
let
but you also
you
had others
cannot
telling
believe
you
what
about it.
anybody is telling you on the internet. Everybody's gonna troll people and try to make them feel like
who cares what they say? They call me a DUR addict, all that. I know what I am. I know what I am.
What
They
was
call me.
that? What was
switched
Kim
up.
Kardashian's line? What is
Then
it?
when I started switching up my
Guys, you
content,
post something, I'm gonna give you guys. This is Kay Blazy's twin. I'm gonna just give you guys a little piece of advice. You post and you ghost. You don't give up what anybody says about your post. You ghost it right after you post
that's
it.
easier said than done. I do, but
You turn the comments off. Who cares about the comments? These are just like people that if it's starting to bother you, like in the head, you just turn your comments off.
Right.
Obviously, yeah, because when you're growing this platform,
Alice
they hate.
sent me a picture like
Oh my God.
I love that girl, Allison. She funny with it.
She's a
I
trip.
think you need to authentically apologize to that girl because, like,
No, for real.
Just
And, like, let
imagine
it
what
know
she's
that it's
really going
sincere.
through behind those closed doors. Just imagine your man calling you big back, this big back,
No,
that.
yeah,
You
that would
ugly.
hurt.
I don't love you. I'm gonna go get another girl
I don't
pregnant.
love you. I'm gonna find
No,
another girl
that's
to have a baby.
that's
pregnant by
actually
him.
not. That's actually I don't. And I want to make it known, I don't agree with men like talking to women like that. I feel like women like need to be like loved and like showed that.
I think there should be more platforms based on that as well.
Yes, and unfortunately, we live in a world right now where these people are showing toxicity, and that is
My
love.
partner-
That's not love.
My partner like shows me nothing but love, and I try to like show everybody like
Nah,
that.
I see that. I can see
Yeah.
you got a good man, and I applaud him because there's not a lot of good men out there. I see him taking care of his baby. I see him doing his thing, and I hope you appreciate that, Stella, because I promise you, there is not men out there like that.
It's very
There's not.
rare to find a good guy.
Yeah,
And
like
I was
a
under
little
the
one.
impression that like like men. That's why I guess like I've always kind of been kind of lucky with my partners and stuff like that. So I was always under the impression that like, you know, men are like this.
Like that. You're not used to the abuse. Look, you know, and
You're lucky. That's why.
Stuff.
But
someone said, what about all the things she
That's
tells
what I was
him? I'm
about to
not
say.
saying Allison is innocent, but I see more of Vium abusing that girl than I ever do.
Not
Allison.
even only that, Hardy. After a while, like Allison has to defend herself some way, somewhat. You know, like,
Right. I'm pretty sure that she
herself physically, so she does it verbally.
And she's also 20, like she's young.
She's a baby.
Kid. She's not 21 yet. She's not an adult.
Will come in on a live. I can only imagine what that girl goes through.
He's been with this man for 2 years. So
He's
who does
already
she
done
act like?
enough
She
to
acts like him.
I'm sure he'd be lumping her up.
You know,
And she's not going to say it.
I agree
She is
with
not
Hardy.
going to say it.
She is not.
I
Didn't
agree
she
with
just
Hardy.
My
go to
sister
the
be going through the
hospital?
same thing.
She's gonna protect his image because once it gets out in the air that he hits her, like.
And not only
it's
that, she has to
donezo.
protect her.
And then everybody's going to be coming
Even
for him.
he
Like they
already
already
said
are.
that. He been said that. He still tries to make it as if he's the good guy in some type of way when he's not.
Cause I used to protect my abuser's image. I protected it at all costs.
Yes, me too. Thank you. I used to do the same exact thing.
Hide it from your family, your friends, your
I hid it from everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Yeah, someone in
Until
the
one
comments
day.
said it's called reactive abuse. So that's what Allison's
Stella,
doing.
I think you need to go back and like really tune into some of these lives, especially the one where she's doing her makeup, she's actively crying, and this man comes in and
takes
the
her
fear
phone.
in that poor girl's eyes.
Matches
You
it.
thought like I think
She looks
thought
so
he was gonna hit
scared.
her right
And
then
then
there.
tries to come and hug her after to make it look okay.
Love
Like, who
bombing.
does that?
He's only trying to make it look okay for the internet.
Exactly.
TV love bombing. And that's how it is. First they beat you, and then it's, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
I won't do it again. I
Please
won't do it
take me back.
again.
I
But
won't
you're
do
back
it again.
doing
I
the
won't
same
do it
thing that you
again.
just
And
said
then
that
he
you
does
were
it again.
gonna do.
Correct. You're right, honey.
It eventually escalates, and then it can escalate to where you're no
Eventually he's gonna choke her out, and
You know, you're right. You're right.
Unfortunately,
You know what?
I lost my sister to that, and
And that's sad. Like, nobody should ever have to go through that.
I'm sorry.
my
Was
grandma
that
to that,
Michelle
too.
that just said that?
yes,
I'm sorry to hear that. That's
you.
Honestly,
my
the day
sister is actively in a situation like that, and she is pregnant, about ready to pop. And these men just, some of them just.
Can I
don't
say
be
something?
good.
My ex choked me out in his car until I passed out. Okay, and I remember my tongue felt like
I'm
it
so
was
sorry,
falling.
Kay.
I
I
remember
would have knocked him upside his motherfucking head.
I
'Cause
remember
why
how
do
my
men feel so
tongue-
comfortable doing shit like that?
Literally,
Sometimes it's just
if
not
he
that
didn't
simple.
tap on my shoulder, and I don't know how long I was out for, but I woke up to him and I looked up to him on the left. He was in his seat, and he was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I just can't believe that he literally almost killed me in that moment.
And like you never think someone you
No, and
love
that's
is gonna
true
do you
because
like
like
that.
when my baby daddy beat it on me, I called the cops and all. But even like when you're with a, yeah, you can't even grab your phone. You can't. They take your phone. They take everything. I ran to my job
They strip
and
you
I
of
told my
I'll never
job.
forget. After my situation, it was outside my house, literally outside my house in his car.
Oh no!
I got out
I went
of
to
the
my
car,
job.
and I was gasping for air. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like I felt like my life got taken out of my body, and I was trying to inflate a balloon again with my air.
Yeah, you want to hear something really sick in court? This woman had the nerve to say she got inside my head, so I unalived her.
Yeah, my grandma went through a DV situation and she passed away from it.
And like that's the facts of it, Stella. Like these, like that's why I'm trying. That's why I came in so hot because like this man, like you, like I said, I'll say it time and time again. To him, you're feeding his ego. To him, you're taking his side. That's
When
why
you're
he was,
going live with him, you're making him feel good. You're giving
yes,
him a chance
that's
to
why he
talk.
was in the live. Like, why y'all coming at Stella? She's a good person. She's this. She's that. Because you're feeding his ego, so he's gonna feed yours. And now you're feeding his. You're not helping any. You're not helping any. These men, it starts small. First, it starts with the name calling and the big back this and big back that. Then it starts with the, hitting once in a blue moon, and then it starts with every day, and then it starts with
And then it's I am
Every day
sorry.
got
and
it.
then it
'cause
starts
it's so
with guess
true.
what? Allison's missing and we can't find her. Well, guess what? You're not going to find her because Vium done lost all control.
That's what happened with my sister, unfortunately. And she was 4 months pregnant, and in the state that she was unalived, they didn't consider it a viable baby. So he didn't get charged with 2. He only got charged with 1 and got 30.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She was only a week. She was a week away from actually where they would consider a viable.
And like you say, all women rule the world, Stella. That's not always the case. There's a lot of women that get unalived by DV, and you'll never know it. You will never know it. Like I get where you're saying like women's always right, but that's not always the case. A lot of these women be getting abused and be getting unalived, and nothing is done. Nothing at all.
Nothing. They'll leave it as an open investigation until the day
Because
somebody
guess what?
dies.
She chose to be there. She chose to be there. Nah, that's not.
Yeah, the cops told my grandma to put a chair in front of her door and go to sleep, and then he broke in and took her life. And then
Listen to. Continue. Sorry, Stella. I didn't mean. Sorry.
No, I said that. Like, I didn't insane. That's insane to me because like this country's all about, and to me, this country's all about protecting women and
That's
men.
not the case.
Girl, no.
Where I'm at,
It's complete opposite, actually.
where I'm at, if a woman says that something like going on, like, yeah, where I'm at, it's a woman's state, like where I'm at.
See, where I come from, listen to
Is that
this. My
California?
sister,
No,
she be
girl.
going through shit like that. My sister called the cops on her man. And all of a sudden, the cops are in front of her door. She gets a call from the cops. She answers it, says hello. And they said, they were calling to talk to her man, to tell her man that she called the cops. But they didn't know she had his phone. So when they answered, they were like, what? Meanwhile, the cops are right in front of her. The other cop is on the side of the porch calling this man to let him know, like, she just called the cops on you, get out of there.
That's sick.
A cop.
That is true. There's corrupted cops.
There still are dirty cops in this world that do stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That's true. That's true. Like when I called, when my baby daddy beat on me, like the cops didn't come ever. They didn't. They never came. I ran to my
Is there
house.
any way to prevent is there any way to like make sure that you're not with somebody
No, because you never know. You never
It's
know.
hard because these people be wearing masks and they don't show it until they show it. What I am gonna say
She means by that not a
if
literal
someone
mask.
shows
but
their
a
true
character.
colors, do not repaint them. If someone shows their true colors, do not repaint them. And I will say, Allison has been repainting him. He shows his true colors, and then
And
she'll be
she's
like,
taking around for it.
she'll be like, damn,
Absolutely.
maybe he'll change. There's always that maybe he'll change, maybe he'll change.
The only change that can happen
Why?
is
And I'm
her
not gonna lie,
walking
that's
away.
where some women have it fucked up at, because that man's not gonna change.
Nah.
And the sad thing
Never.
is, she's so young, and this is
But they
what
feel like well, he
That
did
she
he
is
did
so
love
young.
me. He did
Young
love
or
me
not,
2
you
years
should be
ago.
smart enough and have a brain and a mindset to not do dumb shit.
Or
even
trauma,
when you go-
trauma bonds be real. Like
They
it's
do, they
just
really
like
are.
addiction. I say it all the time. I feel like like when I was in active addiction, I feel like my sister's active addiction is a man. She's addicted to that man.
It makes you want to go kidnap them and hide them out until they realize.
For real.
You defend them. You defend them all the time. You defend
Even
them.
after a situation like that, like you put yourself at fault. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, it was my
I
fault.
can't tell you how many times I have put myself at fault because I raised my sister for 9.5 years. She was my daughter. She wasn't just my sister. And until this day, I still kind of blame myself.
And what's even worse is she now has a baby with this man, so she's connected for life no matter what. Which is even
Not really, Hardy. Not really. Let me tell you, I understand Allison a lot because
18 years.
She don't have a mom, but I don't have a mom either, and I don't have a dad either, and I passed through domestic violence, and she just has to be strong to get out of that.
Yeah.
And you don't need a man because let me tell you, I had my daughter at 15, and I have raised my daughter on my own since I was 15. I've been working, and and it gets better with the years, but you don't. As soon as you
She
get out of
should
that
choose
situation,
peace.
That's why we need to lift her
and you
up.
do not
and
need
be
a
in her
man. He is not
corner.
to be in her life forever because my daughter's kids, my daughter's father does not see my daughter at all. At all. I don't need child support. I don't need child support from him. I don't need nothing from him.
Good for you, Raina.
Yeah,
You know
for
what?
real.
Let me
Good
tell
for
you.
you. I know
Domestic
it's
let me
so
tell you,
much
trauma
easier
bond.
said.
Trauma
Just
bond.
because you have a kid with somebody doesn't mean you have to stay with them or
That's
they
a
don't have
fact.
to
But let
the
me tell you
life.
something.
Fact.
Trauma bond
And it's
is
easier
real.
that she's pregnant because if she's smart, she would choose to keep that negative man
Girl,
away.
I was pregnant. Let me tell you, I had my baby, and let me tell you, like, I put him in jail. I will still go back with him. Like, when you are addicted to a person already, after you're already used to that person and you don't have nobody else, and that is like your support system, and like, that's the person that you like trust, because honestly, like, they've been together since she was 18, and like, that's the only person like she's always with, so she's already used to him. And it's so hard to get out of that situation until, you know what, until the day he tries to like actually do something very bad, and that's what happened to me. Like, until the day he actually tried to kill me, you know. And the only person that could help me was my job. My job hid me. I ran to my job and they hid me, and when my job called the cops, they told me I had to take my stuff. I had 2 minutes to take my stuff out of the house, and I had to drive 7 states all the way back to Miami.
God bless you.
And like, I understand, Stella, that you've never been through something like this, right? You said that?
I said that, like, I've been lucky to be like I've seen stuff. I'm not like completely blind. Like, I've seen
But you
like
never lived it.
arguments
So
and stuff like
there's
that.
this
But
thing called reactive abuse, which is, you know how when you've seen Allison come in the live and she's like, coming at Vium. That is, she's reacting to his abuse. Does it make it right? It doesn't. No, but these men be making us women feel like we're crazy, like we we're nuts, like we're delusional in our own mind. And the fact is that's not it. He's just making her feel that way. And again, she's young. Everything she does, is it right? No, it's not right. But like, reckon real,
Unhealthy mental
And then
status.
people be like, "It's your fault. It's your fault." Like they be throwing our like, if it's our fault, like, we're like, it's not our fault. Like,
No,
we
it's
just
not.
don't
No,
know how
like,
to get out of it. It's hard to get out of it. It's
the
hard
way
to get
he's
out of
like,
it.
I think
look
the
at how
thing-
she's acting.
I think for me is that I've always been the type to quickly get out of a relationship if the relationship isn't like.
Because you're a very strong woman, that's why.
When that man has you,
And
when that man gets
because
to your
that ain't
mind,
easy.
you are not gonna leave him that easy. I promise you. When he
Really?
gets to your mind,
Run. These women need to run when they see the first sign of abuse.
Yeah, for example, like when my man, like, he's such a good man, but I remember one time he read out like comments that were not like nice, and they were talking about me. Yes, we were on live together, and he read comments that were not nice to me. And as soon as he did that to me, I looked at him like, cause I don't work or nothing like that, and he supports me, but I'm like, but he doesn't want me working,
You're a
right?
stay-at-home mom. You have a job.
Yeah, but then I told myself, like, like, I was like, I need to have a plan, because if someone is willing to read bad comments about me, even if they're
You felt like he was reading them, and it was
ever let a man support you. Don't ever let a man.
Wait, listen, let me finish.
Don't.
I want to hear.
So when I saw that, I guess that's why I was saying, like, I'm kind of like trying to relate that to that, but not the same, but like trying to like understand. So when that happened to me, I was quick to like, the next day I got a job interview, and he was like, "Why are you getting a job interview?" And I'm like, "I just wanted a security blanket because I want to save my own money. Because if you're willing to read comments like that, then that means that like there's something wrong."
It made you feel a certain type of way.
But a woman should never let a man maintain her. A woman should never let a man.
After you
But
said
if he's not negative to you other than that, if he's not negative to you other than that,
I didn't break up with him, but I just wanted a plan, because like,
you felt
insecure. He assured me, like, he's like, okay, he's the type of person who's like, let's communicate, like, I did this that you didn't like, and I was just laughing it off, but like, it really upset you, so I'm never
communicated it out, basically.
Yeah. And that's the thing, a lot of women don't do that.
When we went live together, he proved it to me, what I didn't like and what he was.
And that's a good man. That's a good man.
No, I have a question, Stella, off subject a little bit, but is your man all for you working, or is he against you working?
He's the type, he said to me, he's like, I don't want you working out of fear or out of spite. So if you do want to work, it's because you genuinely want to. But don't work because you're in fear of me potentially leaving you.
I feel like you got a good man, like a really good man.
That's gonna be your husband.
Like you're blessed, and I hope you really know that. I
Yeah,
know
but
sometimes
honestly,
that
like,
you
I feel
probably
like
feeling like that
your
and
soulmate.
driving me nuts, but he seems like a very good dad, an active dad, and that is like unheard of.
How long you been with this person?
My dad raised me my whole life.
Only 2 years.
I'm gonna tell you, like, girl, always have your money. You can, men
That's not a long
change
time.
at one day. Men change in one day. Always, always, always. You always have to have your money, because let me tell you, you have a kid together. Okay. Let's say it probably
Not
won't
even
happen,
just
right?
with domestic
But
violence.
let's just say one day he does something crazy and you want to leave. Where are you gonna go? You don't
Yeah,
have
you should
nothing.
definitely always have a blanket.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about making me like a.
And don't
which is
talk
why
to him
I
about
started
stuff
live,
either.
because the money I make from live, I say it's my money and I save it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, which is like, I guess I'm controversial.
Making a blanket already without
Yeah,
saying.
I guess I'm trying to figure. You guys say like, oh yeah, you have a bigger platform and stuff like that, and like maybe like I'm a little controversial and I don't like know myself the best, I guess, because I could be doing things like better. I'm just like
Nobody's perfect.
trying to
So wing it.
figure it out.
Nah, I get that.
Wait, Stella, how old are you, Stella?
I'm in my 20s.
Oh,
Honestly, I feel like maybe that's just not no one's business. I feel like there's a lot of rumors and stuff, and I feel like just
But I
people
don't
just
like
love that.
really addressing it because those rumors get me views too. So it's like, yeah.
But you don't want those type of views, girl. You want positive views. You want your chat to people.
I mean, she has to build up somehow, though.
But she's already big.
I know,
You're
but
already
look
big.
at me. I've never been controversial like
She has
that.
39,000 followers.
I ain't never came on live doing drama, nothing like that. And I built my platform up. You don't always have to build your platform up from negativity.
Party.
Like I be doing content with my boys, doing mom content, like just recovery content. Like it don't always got to be controversial or drama. Like there is ways to build
Party,
up your
I love your videos. They were always inspirational because, like, my mom was like, your guys' story.
Like in all, I've been doing TikTok 3 years. This is the third time I've ever been on a panel.
I've only been on TikTok like for a few months, so it's like no one is
look
like.
at where you're at in those few months. I promise you, like you don't got to do nothing for like don't. I don't want to say sell your soul, but like don't come at a character just for these views, because like these people.
These views are not good.
Your daughter, you gotta think about your daughter seeing these clips one day. Nothing will be gone
but not only
forever.
that, are these people going to be here when you're not controversial, when you're not talking about drama? Are they?
Nope.
No, you want to build like be authentic, and like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a mean person. Like I do not like disrespecting women. I do not like talking to women, especially how I came in here at you. Like that is not me. But like I be feeling for others. I be feeling for Allison.
That's why I let you talk though, because I was like.
And I appreciate that. Because if I was you, I probably would remove me in the first 5 seconds.
Just switch your platform, like just like change the way of everything being, like just be different, And you already got views, and you know what? You don't want them negative views. At the end of the day, they're not gifting you. They're just here for the drama.
So much drama.
They're not
and
gifting
also
you.
like know the person you are. Like just
the drama's gonna die out.
Look, like I don't know if you haven't like seen like how Vium be treating her or like what it is, like.
Not even that. There's more influencers that you hang out with that didn't treat women correctly.
Like there's
Sorry, I gotta be the one to put it out there.
Nah,
like the Island Boys, bro. Girl, I'm sorry, but when I saw you post with them, I was like, who is this girl with this guy?
That's bad.
I mean, I don't know. I've been feeling like Fly. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
And guys,
Has Fly
wait, can I
always
just
been
state?
perfect?
Fly, I
Sorry.
feel like Fly is two-faced.
Can I
I'm
please
sorry.
state
Has
one
not
more
been
thing?
perfect.
Can I state one more thing, please?
Yes,
I hung
sorry.
out with Lindo in real life. I've made content with Lindo. Lindo is a very good, genuine soul, and no matter what people are going to say about him on the internet, I know him in real life, and he is so nice and genuine.
I don't know, Kay.
Right?
I don't know the way he be like.
Listen,
not
whatever
letting
happened
Kayla
in the
move
past
on.
happened in the past, but I'm gonna tell you, as somebody who met him in real life and hung out with him for like 15, he's a very genuine guy.
He probably is. He probably is genuine. Nah, you're right. He probably is. He seems like a good guy, but I feel like he be getting a little too obsessive and crossing lines and like, doesn't know when enough is
You
enough.
gotta think, guys. Look.
I feel like
People are
Miami
on here.
just
People are on
crazy.
here for views.
Expose somebody's content for views. Didn't he expose this after she asked him to delete the
I was
video?
with him while he was chilling with Dez in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I didn't see Dez, but I was at the mall with Lindo in Jersey, and Dez was in PA blowing Lindo's phone up the whole time I was with him. And we were all live that day on Lindo's account.
But she asked him to delete the content and he didn't do it.
I asked Lindo to take the videos down of me too when Dez started throwing my name through the dirt. And he did
like,
it.
As for
And he
like,
did it.
I think like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like people can change. They can. Not
Also, I
all
want to
people are-
say that, like, I'm not really for.
Busting, bro.
I don't feel like I'm for everybody because, you know, like, because of how my personality or people, like, you know how I am. I don't think I'm really for everybody. Like, my personality. For the most part, I feel like I do feel like I talk to somebody and, you know, they're understanding, they want to talk, like, to, like, even if they have a different opinion, but they want to talk to, like, really help me understand something, like, I'm open and I'm receptive, but, like, I don't feel like, you know, I'm for everybody because a lot of people are willing to, like, you know, really
Step
talk.
all over you?
Huh?
You mean like,
Like, you're not friendly?
yeah.
No, I feel like I'm friendly. I just don't feel like my personality is for everybody. If that makes sense.
I know what you mean.
Like, you like a mean girl vibe?
No, not like me.
Oh, okay.
She seems like Stella seems like she's like really nice.
I don't know. I didn't think you was a mean girl until.
I'm just trying to figure out what she's trying to
I didn't think you was a mean
say.
girl until
No,
recently,
I
until
just
the
don't
recent stuff
think
I
that
seen.
like my personality maybe meshes with a lot of people.
And that's fair to say because not everybody has the same type of vibe, the same aura, you know?
Yeah. Which is why, like,
That's a fair point, though. She got that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. Because you know, it's normal.
Yeah, like people, not everybody clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. But for the most part, like, I do try to be like cool and like open-minded. I always try to stay open-minded.
Just don't be too open-minded, you know, like as in supporting an abuser. Because I feel like maybe that was you being open-minded, trying to give him a chance. But like,
block that guy.
don't give him a chance until he like. I'm not saying
you gave him a chance at the wrong time.
because people can change, they can. But Vium ain't showed that he's changing at all.
Nope.
Like, at all. Like he's not.
That
He's
guy's a
not.
hot
And-
mess. I'm sorry to be the one to say it, but he's a hot fucking
And
mess.
I'm not saying Allison isn't gonna get back with him. I pray to God she doesn't. I do for real.
I have a feeling she's gonna, and it's
But
just
at the
gonna be off
same
the
time,
internet.
you guys, like she does have a baby in her stomach from this man. So
She
it's
has
hard.
every
It's
right
hard.
to go back to
It's
him.
hard to get. It's hard to leave a man like that alone.
That's
She
a
was
fact,
just on live saying how she said, "Oh, what if I just used him for some meat tonight?" Like, why would you even want to do that?
You don't
Yeah,
even make
yeah,
stupid
that's a
jokes
fact.
like that after calling the cops on him and humiliating him on the internet too. Let's be real.
Girl, even let me tell you when they're used to each other. Like, I put a restraining order
That
after my
too.
baby
This
got in
shit,
jail.
I'm not gonna
and
lie, this
everything, and I
shit is
still
just a
went back
game
with him.
for the both of them. They're
They're
both playing each other. And guess what? They're gonna play this game until somebody seriously
But
locks
she's
up.
young. He's already manipulated this girl all the
But
way.
this man, this is just,
How do you feel like they're playing each other?
they're playing this game. Like you're playing this game on the internet You're calling the cops on your baby daddy, making him humiliated. He's gonna react in a way, whether he's mad,
He
sad,
humiliated
angry,
her
whatever.
first.
Wait,
He been
listen.
I don't
humiliated her
I
think it's
get
a
first.
it. I
game.
get it. I get
I
it.
don't think it's a game.
But at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. She called the cops on him earlier, and just like you said before, she was saying, "Oh, I may get his meat tonight." Like, who says that? After causing this big ruckus on the internet, like
Because
that's a
because
game.
let me tell you, it's because they have a platform, so that's why everybody finds out about the situation. But there's people that don't have they have a small platform and they go through all this
Are
stuff,
doing the
you
same
know.
thing.
Correct.
Yeah,
They're
I
going through
was
all this stuff,
playing a
but
game
nobody
like
finds
this
out.
before, and it's not
We
worth
just
it.
see it.
Correct.
Yep.
We just
Nobody
see it.
finds out
And I'm
about it.
not
But
saying
since they
that's
have
right.
a
It's
big
not right for her to
platform,
be like, I want his. Nah, that's not right.
It's
But
not.
she's also so young.
she's
And
20 years old, guys. You guys need to realize that. Like, she's 20, he's 28. This guy has been with this girl for 2 years. He has already manipulated this girl all the way. Like,
Her
whatever he
mind is
says,
fogged.
she does. Whatever he says,
like
she
yeah,
does.
yeah, fogged. It's like he's a leech. Like he's a leech on her,
Yeah.
and like
You
she
guys need
pulls
to,
him
if
off,
she
Like
and
don't
the
have
then he
thing
nobody
is,
steals
else.
right
like
back.
she for her, I feel like Vium's everything in her eyes, but
Correct.
he doesn't feel the way about her.
Nah,
He
nah. And
doesn't. He's just
she's
controlling
been
her.
with
She's
him since
young.
she was like 18, I think.
And you guys know, like when you're with when you're with somebody as a young woman, you love harder. You have
And
to
it's not
get
a game,
older.
guys.
You
Like
have to
Kate, you
get
were
older,
saying, like
go
it's
through
a game.
obstacles, and realize what life's about.
It's
What
not
were
a
you
like
saying, Rainy?
Kay is saying like it's a game. It's not a game. Like, she's literally coming on here. She's doing everything that she can, and you know what? She could go straight to the courthouse and drop everything and go back to him. Like, like it's just because they're so used to each other, they're connected. She's 20 years old. She's still a kid. She doesn't have a mom. She doesn't have a guide.
She has a
And
dad.
that too, like,
Okay,
where's
her
her
dad
family? Like,
that allowed her the stepmom to throw her out.
yeah.
What a dad! What a dad!
And like, I don't know, not only that, you're comfortable with someone. They've been together since this girl was 18. Like, she can be herself around him. Like,
Correct.
she has a baby with him. Now, like, who wants, not that it makes it right because, like, they need to split up, but, like, who wants to relearn someone? Who wants to, like,
That's the hardest part about life is getting to
She
know
doesn't
somebody
have
all
to.
over
She
again.
can move on and not get with the man. She can just do better for her baby and her.
It's not that
20 years
easy.
old,
It's,
she's
it's, it's
eventually gonna
easier
move
said
on
than
in
done.
life.
It's easier
I
said
understand.
than
I
done.
understand that. I'm not knocking that. It's hard. I understand that it's hard. But at the same time, if she wants better for herself, then I would take this time to be better for me and for my baby.
For
That's
the both
important.
of
That's
them, like maybe Vium
I
could
think
get
when her
some
baby's
help.
actually born, that's when it's really gonna hit her. And I feel
yeah,
like that's
No,
when
not
she's
she
not
even,
needs
girl.
she's
Not
just in her
even.
belly, unfortunately.
Not
There's
even,
this
girl.
sound on TikTok, and it's like, y'all will have to find it. It's about DV and like how a woman will go back like
Even if
7
they have a
times,
baby.
and most times like them, it either ends in them being unalived or like something seriously bad. And it sucks that it most times has to take something very, very bad for people to leave.
Most
but
of the
usually
time.
that's the case.
Most of the time, correct, Hardys. Most of the time is something bad happens, and that's when we let go. Because that's what happened to me. Like, I don't have a mom or a dad, and when I was going through domestic violence, it went until he almost killed me that I left,
Yeah.
And I put him in jail, and I still went back with him. I put restraining orders, and while the restraining order was on, I still had him in my house.
That's a fact, and that's what a lot of girls be doing. Not that
And you don't
it's
tell
not right.
nobody. You don't tell nobody. You don't tell your friends. You don't tell nobody what's going on.
No.
You act like he is the innocent person. Like he don't
You
do
act
nothing.
like everything's okay.
Yep.
Always. That's like
I feel like the most we can do.
but
It's
everybody
just-
knew around.
You think
me.
she don't cry? You think she don't call him? She unblocks and unblocks and blocks, unblocks and blocks.
That's why she be hopping in his live and stuff
That's
like
a
that.
game. That's called a game.
But it's
I
not.
see what
But
you're
she's not
saying,
doing like
Kate, but
how can I-
a game is something fun. You know, it ends in something
No.
winning. Ain't nobody winning in this situation.
That's what
This
I'm
ain't a
saying.
game. This is real life.
Yes,
It's
this is
real
not a
life,
game. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
but
Kate. It's not a game.
It's not.
It's just
You
she's
guys
young.
are taking what I'm saying into too much. What I'm saying is like a game that if you're gonna call the cops, unblock somebody, call them, unblock somebody, call them.
I think it would be known as a trauma bond.
Correct. It's a
It
trauma
is a
bond. It's not a
trauma
game.
bond, but also you have to think about like her mindset too. She's young.
That yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about it from an adult. I'm an adult. I've been through experience. I've been through this when I was 18, so I was 22 years old. Without a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I feel like the
let me
most we
tell you,
can do
I
is
don't know
be there for
how you got
Allison.
out of that situation, but let me tell you,
I fell out of love with my abuser before I left him.
And that's a fact. You do. You mentally check out before you actually leave.
And that's what I did.
you fell out of love, you said?
I fell
is
out of love with
100%
my
true. I
abuser.
agree.
I stopped. I was with him every single day from the age of 18 till the day I broke up with him. I fell out of every single day I was with him. Not a day that I went in 4.5 years without seeing him. I fell out of love with him while being with him every single day.
Yeah, but how can I say, after a while, after a guy abuses of you, you don't love that person no more. It's just the trauma bond. It's just you're used to that person.
You feel stuck.
You're comfortable. That's it.
Yeah, you feel stuck.
You're
You
not
feel like
love.
there's no way
you
out.
didn't fall out of love. You just got tired of it and said, you know what, I'm gonna go. You know.
I feel like the most we can do is be there for Allison, and also in the same sense, like she may go back, and are we gonna be upset? Is it gonna suck?
she
Yeah,
does,
it will.
hopefully it
But
works out.
all we can do is remind her, like, you're better than this. You are worth more than this. This man is not it. Like he I promise you, girl, he's not it. There is a man out there that will love you
And your baby.
and your baby, no matter what. Like we just gotta
No,
be there
because
for her.
when a girl's coming out of a freaking situation like this, she does not want to think about another man.
No.
You do not want to go and jump in another relationship. You do not.
It's a long
Also, in
time.
the same sense, she needs to know that there is a man out
needs-
there that will love her correctly.
She needs to
because
love
9
herself.
times out of 10,
No,
this
she
man
needs
is
to love
telling her,
herself. She needs to learn how to look at herself in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm a goddamn beautiful girl.
That's me
and I
every
could do
day.
it
You
on
gotta
my
wake
own.
up, look at
that
yourself like
is
you're the
true,
most
but
gorgeous
just
She
girl in
needs
the
to learn
world.
how to love
this
herself.
man's probably telling her, ain't nobody gonna love you. You're a big back
Obviously,
this,
he's
big back
mentally,
that.
emotionally damaging her, and he has
Yeah,
damaged
so in
her.
her mind, she might be thinking, he's right, ain't no one gonna love me. I ain't worth love, I ain't enough. So, like, that's why I say that. Just, like, let her know, like, she is enough. Like, I promise you are enough.
My opinion, Allison is very pretty.
She's beautiful.
Allison is a
goddamn
beautiful girl. She's a very beautiful girl, and I think she has talent. I think she could go very far
I
with
think
her
she could
makeup.
be very, yes, and I agree with you, Hardy, on that. She is very talented, that girl. She could sing.
She does makeup.
Sing,
She
yup,
could
she
do
can sing.
crazy, like beautiful makeup. She
Hair.
could do people's wedding makeup. Like that's how good she is.
And like we need to let her know that, because sometimes like you don't know that you let a man a man make you think like I ain't worth nothing. Like
Jagger, we've been in her shoes.
Because he manipulated her for so
Yo, Stella.
long.
Stella, you
Yeah.
should tell Allison that she should work for MAC Cosmetics.
Yeah, right? For real, she'll get the job.
But she doesn't even need
she
to
might
do none
feel
of
like
that.
that's
She
a
could
jab.
build her
She could
talent.
start getting
maybe, like,
promos for
opening up
MAC
her own,
Cosmetics.
makeup brand.
yeah, that's what I think, Stella. I think she could do it with all on her own.
She could do it on her own. She has a platform. She could build her platform.
She
to do her
could
own
build a
makeup.
makeup
Yes.
page,
I
and use
think
MAC
she could be
Cosmetics,
like
get
these makeup
sponsored.
people. Like I don't know. The only
She does
person
not
I
need to
could
work
think
for
of
no
is Jeffree
MAC
Star,
Cosmetics. She
but
could do it on her own. She knows how to do great
Yo, Hardy's
makeup.
mad funny for that.
I don't know any other makeup person, but I think like she really could do it. She could, and we just gotta lift her up. And Stella, I think you really just need to genuinely, like for real, deep in your heart, let that girl know, like, and I hope you didn't mean no harm. Let her know, like I didn't mean no harm. Because that
Then once she sends that message or that phone call, however Allison wants to take it is however she gonna take it.
and that's a fact. She might not take it in a good way because
might
right now
not
she's
with
mad.
it.
She's mad. She's hurt, and like
It'll
Just-
take time.
just like these other women, like
We
Duchess.
can't hear you, Stella. You're on mute.
Yeah.
Oh, she's kind of trolling me back a little bit with like the picture.
Just
that she
ignore
sent me.
it. That's where you just gotta.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
feed
just
into
ignore
it.
it.
Say,
No,
like,
Who the
like
fuck cares?
That's how our relationship is. Like
That's
we
how
just roast and
Allison
troll
is,
each
though.
other.
Guess what?
She's a troll. She's
Allison
funny.
used to violate me because I used to go live with Vium a long time ago before I knew about like any of the drama, because I don't care about the drama like from years ago. And then she would violate me until she really got to like know who I was and I was a girl's girl.
Just make sure that you love on her and let her know that you love her and you're her friend every day. Support her.
Yeah.
Just send her kind words and
Check up
let
on
know that
her,
you
make
care.
sure her baby's good, you know?
I just don't have that.
You're a mom, you know.
24K. She has parents, you know. She don't need girls on TikTok. Has her parents made her leave yet? Has her
doesn't
parents
work, she doesn't
done
have her
anything?
mom.
And I'm not even being mean. I don't think if it wasn't for her being on live and what happening, I don't think she would have ever went to that courthouse. I don't think she would have ever done anything like that. I think Vium would still be right there now, laying in her bed. You don't understand the support that some people can like give a person to make them feel like, dang, like you right. I can do it. Like he ain't worth it. Ain't nobody being biased. Facts is Vium isn't that bad. Nah, Vium be beating that woman. And if you can't see that,
You could tell it in her
This
eyes.
guy, 24K, is probably another abusive ass guy.
I watch a lot of crazy stuff. It seems like you condone a lot of crazy
Who
stuff.
is
Not
this
watch.
24
It's
guy?
not like
I would
Vium was
smack you
beating
right
her,
here.
like, yeah.
That
like,
man, he hits her. If you cannot see that 24K, then you probably just a child up in this chat.
No, he probably just a beater too.
Yo, that's a troll. Ignore it. Who cares?
Or it's probably Vium himself writing all that.
For real.
It's probably himself writing all that.
I don't know though. I'm about to hop off of here. I hope you.
And if you're in here and you gift Vium, please stop. Stop gifting him. He does not deserve a reward for treating Allison bad.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm
Literally
gonna get
right
off too.
after
I'm tired.
Hardy,
Good
I
night,
sent you a
everybody.
follow.
Thank you. I'll follow you
Thanks,
back.
Stella.
Again, like I said, I didn't mean to come for your neck. I think it's detrimental for a girl like
Bye,
that.
This guy said he made Allison.
Bye, Hardy. Bye,
I think that you have the gift of the
24K is
your
Vium's friend. No, we
throat
could tell.
chakra. Like you can really like express yourself really good, and
Yeah, I'll be told that.
and you can like move mountains with.
I appreciate that. Just try to do the right thing with your platform. You got a platform, use it in right ways. We're not all perfect. We're gonna do things we shouldn't. Just know there's a bunch of people watching you, and it's not worth being judged, especially if you really ain't down for this man. Especially if Allison is your friend. Like Allison needs all the support she can get. All of it.
Exactly, especially if you're her friend. If you were or not, it just needs support, point blank, period, from anyone. It just needs that support that you're there for her and not for him.
Yeah.
Got him.
But I'm off here. I have work in the morning. I need to go to sleep. I hope y'all have a good night. And
You too, Hardy. Have a great night. God bless you.
Good night.
Good night, Hardy.
Good night to you and your wife. That was a nice conversation.